Hello everyone and welcome to the North American Challenger Cup Week 3, where today we're watching the third place match between 43rd seed 2 Edgy and 5th seed Team AP. We currently have a pause out on the side of Team AP, and EatLab has disconnected, so we're going to take this moment to go through the team rosters. For 2 Edgy, we have Salt Machine playing solo lane Kronos, Ban-OP Gods as support Athena, Pizza in the jungle as Thanatos, Penumbra in mid lane as Janus, and T-Snipes playing AD carry Apollo. For Team AP, we have EatLab on solo lane Jonqui, Panda Puncher in the jungle as Nemesis, Smoketrees playing AD carry Rom, Yitri as support Geb, and Glickstick playing what will likely be mid lane Ra. These mid and solo picks, of course, could be anybody's guess. Janus has been played over in the solo lane quite a bit lately. Ra as well as a common solo lane pick, so those could go either way. I'm going to speed this game up ever so slightly just to speed through the rest of this pause, so we can move on with the remainder of this game. I apparently underestimated. Something disappeared, something changed, I don't know what happened. I thought I had this timed out nicely. There we go, we'll go back to normal time, get rid of that little camera menu, and it looks like we have both teams running at each other in the jungle. Team AP making their retreat, and EatLab still not quite caught up. Yitri getting caught by the Athena taunt. Nice damage coming out for now. Yitri is able to back off slightly. The blessed solar blessing rather from Ra, healing him back up quite a bit. And it looks like both teams will be backing off Athena, dropping down her early wards and recalling back to buy some mana potions. So not much going to be coming of that little bit of an early skirmish. Actually, a couple more wards coming down. Panda Puncher having one as well, just to ward up the right side Harpies. Gotta keep an eye on those guys for the invade. The Chaos side of the map has approximately a 62% win rate these past few weeks. So a lot of teams are trying to invade the Chaos side yellow buff to help mitigate that early advantage, or to stop any kind of early advantage from that attack speed buff. However, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing an invade coming out from 2 Edgy at the moment, so... And if we did, the ward will spot it out early for them, so they will be aware of it. There is still the opportunity for an invade onto the blue buff, but it looks like 2 Edgy is actually a little bit behind, and will not have the time to get over there before that buff will be downed. Over in the solo lane, we'll see if, or duo lane rather, we'll see if anything comes out here. Just a little bit of harass and assistance and wave clear from Yitri. As over in the solo lane, both teams have finally made it to the lane. T-Snipes taking a little bit of pressure early on from Smoketrees. Good damage coming out for now, forcing a potion, or perhaps not. Just looking for some sustain at the moment. Over in the solo lane, EatLab actually getting quite low. Does get caught up by the time rift and get killed off for the first blood. It's one of these things, trying to think the name of the ability, and I cannot remember it. So first blood going over to 2 Edgy about a minute into the game. I try to make a habit of just glancing over these abilities and making sure I know the names of all these things, and it turns out this time around I did not remember what Kronos' abilities are actually called. Have them in my notes somewhere. Nice taunt there onto Smoketrees, good cleanse by Yitri, mitigating that threat early on. Panda Puncher over in the right lane, taking a lot of damage from Sultry. But it looks like he will stop time and time rift. Okay, we got the abilities down. Over in the left lane, a little bit more pressure coming on to T-Snipes. He has been forced to use all of his potions so far, so he'll be relying on the sustain from his Death Soul and Tier 1 Devourer's Gauntlet. A lot to keep an eye on today. A bit of aggression coming out in that right lane. Salt Machine pushed up quite a bit. The previous 2 games where we were following 2 Edgy through the quarterfinals and semifinals, I believe Salt Machine was on Shock for both of those, so a bit of a change going from the Warrior to the Mage for him. Ban-OP Gods taking a little bit of pressure there from the Archer and the Archers as well as Smoketree. But it looks like Team AP is going to be backing off over in the duo lane as the waves are currently completely reset. See if Salt Machine is able to make anything else happen here in the solo lane. Kronos wave clear early on is not the greatest, however, a little bit of an interesting choice there by Athena. Gank coming in from up Pizza. Normally through space and time as well. 4-man rotation to the right lane. Yitri will get dropped. T-Snipes picking up that kill. Smoketrees forced back under his tower. As I say, the Hand of the Gods is usually used to clear out the archers, just because they tend to do more, they do more damage than the melee mobs from range. I believe the melee minions will hit harder. However, they have to chase you down to do so. Against the Hunter, the archers at low levels will do about 20 to 25 damage per hit, which adds up extremely quickly. It's actually about the equivalent to a Hunter in the first few levels with all three of them. Looks like Penumbra looking for these right-side Harpies, not going to be able to pick those guys up as the three-man rotation coming around from Team AP will secure those. Athena on the left side looking to and successfully securing the left side Harpies. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a collapse coming in here. Glickstick and Yitri getting caught out. Defender of Olympus coming down. Unfortunately, they will make it to the safety of their tower before there's any opportunity to follow up on that. Some good damage, though, coming out of Thanatos onto Yitri, though, did force him down below half health. It looks like it's about that time of the game when the Hunters are going to be looking to recall and start building up, or to buy and start building up those stacks on Devourer's Gauntlets. T-Snipes definitely needing it at this point. Sitting at 1,420 gold is enough. Smoke Tree should be there as well. He's just going to push this wave to the tower. He's actually just ever so slightly behind. This wave of minions will finish it off, however.
Your left tower is under attack.
Over in the right lane, while there wasn't another kill coming out of there, Init Lab has been...
Your left tower is under attack.
Init Lab. Yeah, we're gonna go with Enit for short, because names are hard. Searing Pain coming across looking for the steal, not going to find it. Recall Demons is out. Up Pizza also getting caught out between three members of Team AP. He is not going to be making it out of there alive. Hovering Death not activating time. Penumbra going through space and time, not where he wants to be. It's Shockwave coming out to stop him down. The body blocks coming in. Portal through the wall will get him out of that body block, but it's not going to be enough to escape. Time rip. Slow time not going to get Salt Machine out here. This could be a third kill for Team AP. Cataclysm coming out from Yitri. Looking to secure this. Celestial Beam not quite connecting. Panda Puncher doing what he can to slow him down. The tower is so close, but the body blocks coming in and will delay him long enough. Yitri picking up that particular kill. Ban LP Gods did make it over to the side of the map, but too little too late. This could also be a tower now for Team AP. Four members here. Athena not in a position to contest this. Team AP just saying, we're not even going to try to chase you down. We're just going to go straight for that tower. Thanatos nearby. Hovering Death is up. Defender of Olympus coming down as well, but too early dropping Athena down below the blue camp. I'm actually not sure on the interaction. Enit Lab actually, Enit picking that kill up as well. Ban LP Gods getting picked off by the snipe from Ra. Good play there by Team AP to turn that around. The attempt by 2 Edgy was good. I'm not entirely sure on the Defender of Olympus Hovering Death interaction. If obviously right there, Athena landed or used it too early, and Thanatos was not yet up in the air. However, I'm not sure if even once Thanatos has landed, if it will reset to his new position, or if it will always return him to his, or based off the initial spot where Thanatos goes up into the air. Apollo, I imagine, would follow similar mechanics, but I'm honestly not sure how that all works out. From the dual lane, a little bit of trading of harassment, going back and forth between killing minions. Yitri getting caught out by Thanatos and Athena, though. See good damage coming out. The scythe hitting from up. Pizza slow, or silence rather, will connect to interrupt the rollout. And Ram is up in the air, throwing down the Astral Barrage shots. 4-man rotation by 2 Edgy, looking to pick up Yitri. Cataclysm coming out, trying to get away. The portal from Janus will secure that kill. So on the back of that, do they have the opportunity to go for a Gold Fear? Looks like they're just going to be looking for buffs and the left side Harpy camp. Instead, Panda Puncher going over here to run for his life as Apollo is rotating around. Retribution is up. Hovering Death will find the stun. Defender of Olympus coming down as well. They're going to be looking for the taunt to lock down Panda Puncher. No one in front of the body block, not needed. Panda Puncher will die here. Smoke Trees may fall as well. Under 300 health. Thanatos going for the kill into the tower. Nice crippling strike roll from Smoke Trees will get him back behind the tower safely. Members of Team AP are rotating around. Searing Pain does connect. Pizza just barely surviving. Athena taking a good bit of damage as well. T-Snipes in a bad position here. Geb is coming around. Shockwave will connect. Serenade will stop him in his tracks, however, as Apollo makes his escape. It looks like Glickstick might actually have taken away those mid-Harpy camps as well. There was a small dip there at the end of the gold graph, so that's a possibility. Over in the solo lane island, however, Kronos is making good work of that right lane tower. Nemesis coming around for a gank. No wards in the area. Assault Machine is going aggressive. Not the good time to do that. The 3-man gank will, Rewind coming out, will activate in time. It will not. Glickstick finding the kill onto Assault Machine. That was the worst possible time for Salt Machine to decide to go aggressive on to Enid, and it cost him his life. Also, just based on the location of where he had been fighting, Rewind would actually not have helped him in that particular engagement, because he would have just ran in circles a little bit and ended up in more or less the same spot, just a little less worse for wear.
Right tower is under attack.
Thanatos looking for the hovering death through space and time, protect for a little bit of damage as well. Recalled Demons is out. Unstable Vortex will miss both shots. It looks like 2 Edgy will have to retreat. Penumbra bringing the Defender of Olympus forward. Nemesis ult coming out, not going to be quite enough. The shield wall from Ban LP Gods will pick it up. Panda Puncher now running for his life. Will he be able to get out of this? Double dash is up. One more to follow, or perhaps not. Was that already one before that? Silenced out. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Will Silence cancel the second dash from Nemesis? I am not entirely sure. But on the back of that, Team AP looking for the Gold Fury. Yitri has started it off. Glickstick and Smoke Trees in the area to help out. Apollo low on health. There are wards as well. They will be aware of his approach. We'll see if he can manage to push this off. Hog 3 is available. Gold Fury is completed already. These Snipes won't have an opportunity to contest that. And over by the mid lane, however, Athena looking for Glickstick. Will she be able to find a taunt? Thanatos is here as well to secure this. Geb rolling around as well. Not a spot Thanatos necessarily wants to be. He is down at 100 health. The lifesteal from the Scythe does get him back up a little ways. Rom coming over though. This could be very bad for 2 Edgy going forward. Portal coming out to try and delay this. Cataclysm will miss. Yitri down under 200. Apollo is here as well. Panda Puncher's here. Snipe coming through, hitting Athena and Apollo for a decent amount of damage. 2 Edgy on the back foot now. Smoke Trees finding the kill onto Penumbra. Thanatos trying to find a return kill. Does find it. Shield wall coming from Athena. Geb getting the kill onto Athena though. And actually, Pizza does return the kill so far. 2 for 2. Hey, look, we have a team fight UI. Panda Puncher finding Pizza finally. So 3 for 2 in favor of Team AP right now. T-Snipes running for his life, but Panda Puncher is looking to secure this last kill. Will she be able to find it? One more hit will do it. Actually, T-Snipes there might have killed himself off the Retribution. Chronos, Salt Machine rotating around, pushing that midway forward to the tower. Doing a good amount of damage onto Enid as well, but just picking up the right side Harpies and will recall to base afterwards. Panda Puncher just going to find an already cleared right side mid Harpy camp. So far, taking a look at the state of this game currently, gold is just about even. Team AP having about a 300 gold difference, which is actually going to show the state of the game a little bit. Actually, just taking a look at that, Salt Machine did manage to take down that right tower at some point. That did kind of even out the gold from that Gold Fury pickup, as well as pretty good control over the mid Harpies so far. 2 Edgy did just take those left Harpies as well, so that was both Harpy camps secured by them. Glickstick taking a nice combo from Janus. Hovering Death coming from Pizza and will secure that kill as well. Nicely done by him. As we'll follow around over here. Looks like there might have been a little bit of a support duel going on in this left side jungle. Not really much to talk about that. They're supports, they don't do damage really to speak of. It's not a Mir, it's not Hades, it's not an Ares, so they're just gonna smack each other a couple times and realize it's completely and utterly futile, but there is a gank coming out. Taunt does land in the Smoke Trees. Astral Barrage is up. Nemesis and Geb are coming around. We'll see that third shot held. Actually, the third shot was not held off from Acceleration. That will cost Smoke Trees his life there. But 2v3 right now. Pizza getting dangerous low, not able to get up in the air. Defender of Olympus not enough to help out. Ban LP Gods, Penumbra coming around through space and time, trying to lock down Yitri right now. Rollout was activated in time. The taunt did not connect before the CC activation. Actually, the taunt didn't connect, period. So rollout was enough to get him out of there. 1 for 1 in that engagement. Penumbra actually building Doom Orb. That's not something you see every day. Electing for the aggressive stack building route. We'll see how that pays off if things move on. Book of Thoth, usually a more common second item, or actually it would be a first or second item for Ra, or excuse me, Janus. But over in the right lane, Chronos in a bit of trouble. Stun coming out. Will the rewind come out? It is not available. It actually was available, but the snipe will secure that. Ra having that actually available. Second he activated it, would have finished it off. The only hope was to juke it out, and it did not happen. So yeah, back to Janus. The Book of Thoth, a more common item to build. The Doom Orb does have the potential to be more powerful It can go up to 140 stacks total. The Book of Thoth only goes to 122. The disadvantage of the Doom Orb, while it is a cheaper item overall, it does lose half its stacks every time you die, so if you're not staying alive, that will not be helping you in the slightest. You only get that little bit of 40 base. Yeet trees, or smoke trees rather, going up into the Astral Barrage once again, looking to do whatever damage he can. There is a number looking for the collapse, but there are 4 members of Team AP in the area. So for the time being, not much going to happen to that. Gold Fury is a ways off still, so probably not going to be seeing much coming with this. Are they aware of the rotation here by Up Pizza? It looks like they were. Up Pizza trying to get up into Hovering Death will not do so in time. Through space and time, coming across the map to attempt to collapse and assist on that. But unfortunately, Up Pizza was dropped too quickly. So any other weird items coming out here at this point in time does not quite look like it. Sprint on Kronos and Apollo, pretty standard. Aegis on Penumbra, trying to avoid the snipe from Ra more likely than not. Looks like Team AP looking to invade the left side mana buff. They did not get that. Looks like Snipes did, in fact, get that for himself. Kronos in a little bit of trouble over here in the right lane. Ra running into someone also, but Salt Machine rewinding early. He will activate it in time this time. We'll get him back up to about 3/4 health, but he is now behind enemy lines, and will he be able to escape from this alive? Penumbra is on his way over. Enid and Panda Puncher both going different ways, splitting up this chase. Unstable Vortex coming around to connect. A portal through that wall could possibly have saved him, but it will be too little too late for Penumbra. For Salt Machine. Salt Machine not having the greatest game on Kronos. 4 deaths, only 1 assist so far. That early bit of aggression, finding that first blood, not quite showing anymore, as the advantage has shifted towards Team AP. Glickstick finding a kill into Up Pizza over in the mid lane. So that what was shortly ago an even gold game is now about 1,500 in favor of Team AP. Gold Fury has respawned. Ban OP Gods down below half health, and they're focusing him down, getting that Wrath of the Gods off the map. This will be a free Gold Fury, more or less, for Team AP. Not really a lot those 2 members of 2 Edgy can do to contest this at the moment. Enid's saying, screw the Gold Fury, I'm just going to chase you guys down, as he zones out the 2 remaining members. So that will be another Gold Fury in favor of Team AP. Gold difference going up to around 3,000 gold in their favor. Still only 1 tower down on the map. That right side tower for 2 Edgy is very low at this point. A couple more minions into that tower will finish it off, or just a couple little auto attacks from anyone really at this point. Items coming along, the advantage is starting to show ever so slightly in favor of Team AP. Most members starting on their tier 1 or tier 2 third items. So, a little bit of an advantage to Team AP at the moment. That's not to say they're out of this game yet, but it will be difficult going forward to fight this out. Between the Solar Blessing heal from Ra, the massive amounts of AoE damage coming out from Recall Demons on actually Searing Pain being used to clear out that wave of minions for the most part, a little unusual. Panda Puncher and Yeetry getting caught. Yeetry getting caught in the Confound. He does have Sovereignty completed, so he's not quite as squishy as he was just a little while ago. Over in the right lane, Salt Machine going aggressive on Enid, but I don't think he can actually fight this at this point. Defender Love is coming out though. Panda Puncher and Yeetry are on their way over. This will be a 2v3 very shortly. Through Space and Time is out, however. Penumbra coming out from behind to help this out here, but doesn't look like they're going to engage on this fight. There are some members of Team AP missing. They're not sure where Glickstick is at the moment. He's on his way. He's coming up from behind. He's going to be looking for the kill onto Salt Machine. Searing Light coming out. Hovering Death is up. Will he find the stun on Glickstick? He does in the heal. Rewind, though, from Salt Machine. Pizza not having a bad time right now finding this kill, but the Celestial Beam doing a lot of damage. A snipe doesn't connect. Pizza will survive that. But Panda Puncher is on top of Salt Machine. Will find that kill quickly. Ban OP Gods trying to slow Nemesis down, but the dash just came off cooldown. Pizza running for his life now. Panda Puncher getting taunted back out. Penumbra not in a spot to follow that up, though. Ban OP Gods could end up falling here. Portal from Penumbra does miss, but the Unstable Vortex will follow up and find the kill. So overall, that fight going rather well in favor of 2 Edgy, finding 3 kills only for the death of Salt Machine. They could possibly find an inner tower on the back of that as well. It is below half health. Penumbra looking to clear this wave out and do some damage to it. They're throwing pings everywhere. Not sure why at the moment, but it looks like Pizza going forward, looking for a little lifesteal. That it's Thanatos though. He does have his speed boost, so he will be able to get out of there more quickly, more likely than not. T-Snipes finding that kill onto smoke trees. They're so beautiful, doing work. Other than that, take a look at what we have going on. Demonic Grasp being built up by Salt Machine. The Enchanted Ring is actually a rather efficient item, 30 magical power, 10% attack speed. It's also quite cheap. Finishing off the Demonic Grasp is pretty expensive in comparison. I believe it's 1,200 to jump up to the tier 3, while the tier 1 is only something like 300-400 gold from the second item. Salt Machine taking the Searing Pain to the back. Panda Puncher chasing for the kill. He will likely find it here in just a moment. He does. Shield coming out from Geb, keeping him alive as he escapes around the wall. Penumbra trying to rotate around and look for the kill. Glickstick will fall in the mid lane. Panda Puncher will make it out alive. Nice triple Cataclysm coming out from Eitri. Paulo is here now as well. T-Snipes looking for whatever he can find. Nemesis recalling over by the right side mid Harpies. Eitri will likely sacrifice himself here, so the remaining members of the team can escape. Thanatos will pick up that kill. Unfortunately, 3 members of Team AP still alive, including Enid, with Recall Demons available, so that will not be an opportunity to take a Fire Giant right now, but they will take at least 1 tower for their trouble on the back of that team fight. Gold difference once again swinging in favor of 2Edgy. We take a look at the gold graph. They have reclaimed the lead now after being down around 2,500 to 3,000 gold. We'll see if they can keep this up going forward. Ban OP Gods has completed Weakening Curse that will help to shut down and mitigate the healing from Solar Blessing on Ra. So they are getting into a position where they will be able to match wits in these team fights. I don't know why I said wits, but that's what we're going to go with. They also have the option of split pushing with Apollo over the mid lane though. Smoke Trees getting caught out 1v2, but there are members of Team AP closing around. Astral Barrage up in the air by Rob. Looking for the kill on the Penumbra. Aegis is activated. It is the, I don't know, it's called the Greater Aegis. That would be the name of it. As I fight with the map to view this middle lane fight, it is the Greater Aegis, right? It's the Aegis Pendant. Which one's the Greater Aegis? Either way, it's the one that lets Penumbra continue to move while he's doing Rewind. Does activate from Salt Machine. T-Snipes looking to do damage onto Panda Puncher, but attacking directly through the shield ended up healing her up quite a bit, allowing her to survive overall. Looks like everyone else on the side of 2Edgy will be able to escape here alive. Nice 3-man taunt coming from Ban OP Gods. Not a lot of really in the way of follow-up at the moment. Salt Machine doing what he can over on the left side, but will get picked off. It will be a 3v5 defense at this mid lane tower for the moment. Let's see if 2Edgy can hold this. Gold Fury did just respawn. It looks like they're considering going to contest this, but this might not be the wisest decision. If they decide to turn on this, it will be a 3v5. Apollo is up in the air. They're looking for him, but this is quite early. He's jumping into the middle of 5 men. It will be 2v5. Thanatos is up in Hovering Death as well. Searing Pain does not connect from Ra. Nice Hovering Death does connect onto 2, but the Recall Demons is out. T-Snipe's the only one left remaining. Penumbra has returned to the fight as well, but Gold Fury did go the way of Team AP, and it cost them 2 members at the same time. So the loss of Thanatos and Athena could actually end up costing them more than Apollo going through the Janus portal to safety in the mid lane. Going in there might not have been the best idea. The extra little bit of kills. What happened here? Why is there a little jump back towards... Did they find a kill on that? They did, actually. Ra did get picked off for that, so it was only 1 for 2. Trying to figure out what that little dip back up was. So in the end, all said and done, they're not going to lose a tower off the back of it. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I was actually kind of expecting a follow-up, but they did a lot of damage, all said and done. A little bit scary there initially with the globals coming in from 3 members, but that Apollo jumping in 1v5, a little scary in all honesty. A little crazy, but it worked out okay in the end. Apollo in the left lane going back and forth with Smoke Trees. Apollo is behind right now. Protections from Serenade will even things up a little bit, but he does not want to be fighting middle wave. Pizza coming in with Hovering Death will secure the kill for T-Snipes. So a little bit of ward battle going on over the Fire Giant. They might look for that left lane outer tower there in the left lane. Apollo will, if nothing else. Pizza is sticking around as well. So all ultimates available at the moment, except for Smoke Trees, he is dead. Well, so not gonna be doing much of that about that. Panda Puncher finding Ban OP Gods in the mid lane. Eitri coming in as well. No one else really in the area. Reading Curse does come out to slow the attack speed on, or movement speed or something on Panda Puncher. So that could have been Eitri too. I don't know who used their curse. There's a couple curses in this game at the moment. Panda Puncher once again going out to Ban OP Gods. Doing a lot of quick damage, but they are collapsing around. Will Ban OP Gods be able to get out of this alive? Getting very low. The stun coming out from Nemesis's Fist of the Gods will lock her down to secure the kill. So Wrath of the Gods is down. This opens up the possibility. Salt Machine actually going in through the portal here. Let's see, Glickstick and Panda Puncher are here. This might not be the best spot in the world for Salt Machine. But the possibility of a Fire Giant right now is there for at least the next 20 or so seconds if they can find another pick or two. But they're going for the mid lane tower at the moment. Also interesting, Enid picking up Shell as well as his Heavenly Agility. So that will make him just that much more tanky when he is running into the team doing damage with those Recall Demons. Enid getting caught in the portal. This could be a pick here. Will they find it? Hovering Death coming down as well. Nice Geb Shield to mitigate that damage. Defender of Olympus does not connect for damage. Will they find the taunt? Taunt does connect. The fight is on. Weakening Curse is out. Snipes getting hit for a lot of damage by the snipe from Ra. We'll see going forward. Ban OP Gods forced out. Recall Demons doing a ton of damage. So in a 3v5, Team AP coming out ahead. Glickstick finding the kill onto Salt Machine. Rom up in the air looking for the kill on the T-Snipes. Will not find it. But with that, Athena hiding behind the back of the Fire Giant pit. Team AP is looking for the first Fire Giant of the game. 24 minutes, 15 seconds in. Coming around just a little too early. Panda Puncher will spot that out. Ban OP God's forced to run away from that. Just a little early to go in for that steal. Fire Giant was only about half health. Apollo coming in a little too late for the steal opportunity, but gonna look to pick up some kills here through space and time, picking up the kill on the Panda Puncher. Steve Snipes and Pizza trying to do what they can. Pizza getting picked off quite quickly by Smoke Trees, though. It will be 2v3 going forward. Glickstick not quite dropping, but will get picked up after the death of Apollo. Penumbra now 1v2. Can he get out of there? No, he won't. That will be the deicide. 2 members of Team AP will survive that. They're going to find that middle tower for their trouble. Might not be able to get that inner tower, though. Salt Machine and Athena are both back alive. They should be able to get there in time to stop the push. But right now the gold has once again gone back in favor of 2 Edgy. For the past few minutes, that lead recovery was only short-lived. Taking a look at that gold graph. See if they can get a taunt under the tower for some damage. Eitri getting caught out. Time Rift doing some damage. The auto attack's coming out, but it looks like Rollout will get him back out of the line of fire. And they will make their retreat to regroup for now. Taking a look at the state of the items currently. Bunch of Magi's Blessings coming out on the side of 2 Edgy. Gotta respond to those stuns from both the Enit and the Eitri. Don't want to get caught up in those Cataclysms. A good Cataclysm can mean the difference in a fight, of course. Witchblade coming on Eitri. Gotta slow the auto attacks down. Both Salt Machine, Thanatos, and T-Snipes relying quite a bit on auto attacking. Thanatos a little bit to a lesser extent. Other than that, kind of a typical build. Penumbra has been staying alive fairly well. Obviously, having just died, Doomorb will have reduced amount of stacks. But overall, probably, I'm going to go ahead and say it probably didn't do terrible. Take a look at the... I apparently can no longer sort these things. You used to be able to sort these by clicking the headers. And Team AP also going over to pick up Gold Fury, excuse me. Taking a look at the player damage. Penumbra is right up there for top player damage on the side of 2 Edgy. The only players higher at the moment are actually Smoke Trees and Panda Puncher over on Team AP. If my math here is correct, he's actually just about dead even with Glickstick as well. So not terrible, but we'll see going forward. If he's not able to build those stacks up, the Doom Orb will not be worth it. Snipe from Ra will miss. It looks like Penumbra gonna go through the portal. Actually, was that through space and time? I'm trying to find the... Yes, that was through space and time to get out of there. So that will be done for the ensuing team fight that may occur here. Hovering Death not connecting onto Panda Puncher. Enid is over in the middle, and this Jean-Qui is not here for the fight. Snipes dangerously low. One hit will do it, and Edgy does find the auto tag. Astral Barrage not even needed right there. Looking kind of rough here for 2 Edgy. We'll see if anything they can pull this back, but Athena trying to get out of here with the Defender of Olympus. Will activate in time, but Penumbra does get picked off by Enid. Salt Machine now running for his life as well, will get picked off as well. Over in the mid lane jungle, however, Pizza running through the entire team. Not sure why he went that way exactly, but he will get picked off as well. So on the back of that, that will likely be a Phoenix here. The only person left standing for 2 Edgy is Athena. She will be the only member alive for 22 seconds. We'll see if she will be able to defend this. She's doing what she can, but Athena not the best god to have when you're trying to defend an objective as one person. Phoenix will fall to Team AP. What will they look for next? Going to be rotating over to the right lane, take out that middle tower. The gold lead has been extended to 8,500 gold in the favor of Team AP. 32 kills, 21 of 2 Edgy. They have secured themselves a nice lead at this point in time. And if they keep doing what they're doing, they will likely secure themselves 3rd place for the North American Challenger Cup Week 3. Let's see, what can 2 Edgy do at this point in time to get themselves back in this game? They gotta look for picks whenever possible, but these team fights at this point, the item advantage is greatly in favor of Team AP. Damage coming out off of Jean-Qui is just massive. What they really need to be doing is bursting out either Panda Puncher or Smoke Trees, getting them off the field, removing that huge chunk of damage. When Jean-Qui is in the area, they need to be running away, splitting up, avoiding that damage until Recall Demons has worn off. Of course, that is not always an option when you have crowd control coming out from the likes of Geb, Slow from Nemesis. It's not always Searing Light from Ra. There's slows, actually. Astral Arrows from Ram as well, having a slow. So there are slows everywhere on the side of Team AP, so getting out of the Jean-Qui ultimate is not always as easily said as done. I think I screwed that up. Getting out of the Jean-Qui ultimate is easier said than done. We'll go with that. Snipe coming out from Glickstick will miss. No one was even close for that one. It will be back off cooldown in about 35-40 seconds. So not a terrible loss. Fire Giant is up. The dance will begin here shortly. This could be the deciding factor of this game. Panda Puncher getting some more harass onto Ban OP Gods. Team AP looking to fight this, looking to bait out fight, looking to catch someone out. We'll see what they do going forward. If they're able to find something, Edgy rolling out forward. We'll find a Shockwave on the Salt Machine, one of the major damage dealers. Enid, Recall Demons will come out here now. Heavenly Agility activated as well. Slow immunity will stop him from getting slowed down and locked out. They're trying to split up and avoid that Recall Demon damage, but it is doing work right now. Salt Machine in the back, doing up Panda Puncher. Recall Demons has worn off now. If they can stay alive in this fight, they could have hope, but they are all getting quite low on health. Salt Machine going through running away, trying to delay this as long as he can, but it's going to look like it could be the game here. Wrath of the Gods is still on the map. Salt Machine running for his life all the way deep into the far side of the map. He will finally recall between the inner tower and the Phoenix of the left lane, but this could very well be a second Fire Giant for Team AP. Is down to around 3/4 health. Ban OP Gods is here to look for the steal, but is getting focused out by Enid and Panda Puncher. Glickstick going for it as well. Eitri holding the actives. Glickstick will find the kill on the Ban OP Gods. That will be the second Fire Giant of the game for Team AP. They're now sitting 11,500 gold in the lead, or 10,500. Math is hard. Penumbra making his escape through the wall. Once again, this could end up being the last stand for 2 Edgy. Their Team AP is going to be looking for the right Phoenix. The mid Phoenix will be respawning very soon. They can very easily secure that. Penumbra doing what he can. Geb just getting his Magi's Blessing popped. Pizza coming out as well to defend this. Apollo coming now as well. The right side Phoenix will be dropped. They'll be rotating over here to destroy that mid Phoenix as well. It's going to drop nearly instantly as soon as it respawns. There's going to be nothing stopping them from getting that. 5 members of 2 Edgy are up. Thanatos is in the air. Defender of Olympus coming out soon. Stun from Hovering Death not quite connecting. So one ultimate down so far for 2 Edgy. Will they be able to hold out here? The Phoenix is respawning. Not going to have much help for it. Pizza getting caught out and slowed. Will they be able to lock him down for the kill? T-Snipes, though, changing the focus. He will make it back to the fountain. We'll shift the camera as best we can. Penumbra will get killed off by Enid. 4 members still up for 2 Edgy. Defender Olympus coming out onto Pizza. He's looking for Enid. Will he find it? No, he will not. Panda Puncher will find Pizza. T-Snipe getting picked off by Smoke Trees. Salt Machine trying to do what he can, but there is only 2 members left of 2 Edgy. Banopy God is now getting picked off as well. Titan down to 20%, 10%, and will fall 32 minutes, 38 seconds. Team AP will take the 3rd place spot for the 3rd week of the North American Challenger Cup. Good effort by Team 2 Edgy. I keep calling them Team 2 Edgy. By 2 Edgy to keep themselves in that game. Actually, was there a disconnect there, or was that just the end of the game? I believe that was just the game ending that caused that. That wasn't actually a disconnect towards the end. I'm trying to think back. Like, yes, they all kind of did die in order. So, good showing today, or on Sunday rather, by 2 Edgy. They are the 43rd seed team, so they're coming up from that bottom bracket. Found their way all the way to the third place match, and will finish 4th place for the week. I believe that will get them 700 gems apiece, as well as a nice little chunk of seeding points going forward. So, all said and done, 2 Edgy made a quite good showing early on and towards the mid-game. It did manage to pull the lead back into their favor, but Team AP just having really a better teamfight team. All the globals on the side of 2 Edgy. Normally, one would think, actually having 4 global or semi-global abilities through space and time, across the skies, hovering death, and defender for Olympus. But they really were not able to capitalize on those for the most part. Apollo really never had an opportunity to split push. Smoke Trees was, for the most part, sticking to the lane. They weren't really in a position ever to contest objectives. Gold Fury, obviously, Apollo and Smoke Trees are over on that side of the map anyway. But when Gold Fury is up and up for contention, you can send Apollo to the right lane to split push there and across the skies when the fight actually breaks out. But just every time the Gold Fury was up and available, Team AP was having nothing of it until they would usually have 1 or 2 members of 2 Edgy already dead, and then they'd head over, and by that point in time, there wasn't really much to do in the way of defense. There was that quite nice attempt at stealing it away at about the 16-17 minute mark, I believe it was, when Snipes, Pizza, and Banopy Gods went in 3v5 to attempt for the steal. They ended up losing 2 members, didn't secure the Gold Fury, and did pick up the kill on Glickstick, but overall, just they really never had an opportunity to make use of those globals to properly split push. And then just the team lineup on the side of Team AP, Jean Kui with the healing from Ra, with the shield from Geb. That's just tons and tons of damage coming out. If we look over here at the player damage done by him, he is actually only seeing 24,370, but a lot of that was just straight up team fighting. So having those demons coming out one after the other, hitting multiple people for 400, 500, 600 damage towards the end of the game. Rom, meantime, running around, you're trying to get away from Jean Kui, and Smoke Trees is just running around slowing you, doing damage. Same thing with Panda Puncher. Ra as well, Celestial Beams, Snipes, Heals, Searing Lights, damage coming from everywhere. So in the end, well-played game by both teams. Congratulations to Team AP for finding the victory. Thank you guys very much for watching. Comments and criticisms are welcome and appreciated. For now, thanks for watching, and have a great day.